welcome back to my channel. It is Yoenci here, and I'm going to be showing you how I edit my Instagram pictures. So without further ado, if you are interested, you keep on watching. So I do have a couple of apps for editing my pictures. Although I don't use all of them, these are the ones that I absolutely use. The first one is Facetune. You have to pay a one-time fee to get Facetune. I believe that when I bought it, it was $5. I think it's great for smoothing out any wrinkles. I think it's great for removing any, I use it for removing stains on my clothes, for removing lint from my clothes. That bothers me. For whitening, either it be walls, teeth, whatever the case may be, smoothing out, fine lines. Sometimes if you have a really bad breakout, you can also fix that. So I do believe in Facetune for those reasons. Do I believe in Facetune for changing who you are as a person? No. Facetune in the right hands and with enough self-control is something that is very useful for editing pictures, and I'm going to show you how. Another app that I use is VSCO. I absolutely love VSCO for the filters. So for the color filters, and obviously if you have a certain aesthetic on your page, you would stick to a certain color theme or whatever the case may be, a colored filter on VSCO. I also use VSCO to brighten up my pictures and to add contrast. I used to do that on, I'm not sure how I used to brighten my pictures beforehand, if I used to do it on the actual Instagram app. But all I know is that since I have VSCO, that's how I brighten up my pictures. That's how I add contrast, saturation. I do it directly on VSCO. Facetune is an investment. VSCO is free. But VSCO has some things that Facetune doesn't, and vice versa. And I'm going to be using a screen share just so you guys know how I edit a picture. I'm going to be showing you an unedited picture and what it looks like after I've edited it. So I'm going to be showing you a picture before and after the edit just so that you see the difference. So I found the picture that I'm going to be editing for you guys. So I'm going to start my screen record and I'm going to go to Facetune and I'm going to open that picture. That's a picture that I had edited previously. I'm gonna go to my favorites and it's gonna be right here. Yep, I'm gonna do this one. So when I zoom into the picture, you can kind of see some texture. I don't like to completely erase the texture off of my face because I'm a human. I feel like some people do go overboard with the smoothing, but I do smooth it out my face, so I'll go smooth. And you notice that there are two right there, one with one drop and the other with two drops. I don't know what those drops are supposed to mean, but I like to zoom out of the picture. I don't like to smoothen it like when it's too zoomed in, but I also don't like it when it's too zoomed out, because when you zoom out way too much and then you smoothen it, I think you overdo it. So I like a happy medium, right? And then I'm just gonna smooth a little bit around my face, under my eyes, and then what I do is I periodically stop, press move, and then just check what it's looking like from the outside. Let's do around this area, my neck and my chest. Ooh, look at my boobies. Gonna just smooth them out a little bit. Move again. Okay. So for this picture, I'll probably be doing some things that I won't necessarily focus too much on in another picture, but for the sake of showing you all of the benefits of this, I'm just gonna do it now. So what I do, right? Let's see that blemish that we see right there. So I like the way I've smoothened it already, so I'm just gonna leave it there. And I'm gonna go to patch, and I'm going to patch that zit with a similar area around it. Oh, I'm actually patching two zits on. And then I can go into the two blue squares here at the bottom right corner and just see the before and after I like. So look at the difference between the zit and no zit, zit and no zit, right? Very nice. And then the smooth and no. So smooth, not smooth, smooth, not smooth, smooth, not smooth, right? And you see how I didn't go overboard, right? Let me see. Do I want to remove that from my boobie? I think I do. So I'm gonna just go patch again. My best friend is just texting me up a storm. Okay, so I have, yep, I like the way that looks. Smooth and patching all done. My wall, right? I want a white wall, so I'm gonna go to whiten, and this trick has changed my life. I think for pictures, there are a couple of things that obviously you need to take into consideration, and that's lighting and your background. Natural lighting is obviously the best. And then if you have artificial lighting, like I can occasionally use, then you probably want to focus on a whiter background. And then what I do to finesse the situation is that I will whiten. When I have a white background, I will whiten that background. If that background is not white, you can still make it white. I have taken pictures with those like eggshell colored backgrounds, or like if they're gray, I have made them white. Just, you can make any wall white, right? And what you will do is that, do you see how that brightens up that picture? And I haven't even brightened up the picture. But just by whitening up that wall, that picture looks so much brighter. And you also have to be careful though with whiten, because when you do it and you do it too quickly, right, you can whiten like your clothes that are not supposed to be white. Did you know? Or like around your hair. You see that? My sweatpants look white. They're not supposed to, so I'm gonna erase. Anything that you do before saving it, before pressing that blue check mark at the top right corner, you can undo by erasing. But once you hit that check, actually you're gonna have to start all over, because it won't let you undo once you've saved it. So I'm gonna erase any corner in which I actually whitened my clothes instead of the background, and I'm gonna save. Okay, I actually like the way that the picture looks right now. I probably should have chosen like a more dramatic change, right? Let's see. If I wanted to whiten my teeth, this is a big mistake that I see some people make, and you obviously tell that they are like, they use Facetune and they just go a little bit Facetune happy. They like swipe on their teeth to the point of like, your teeth, like no one's teeth are that white, right? So I don't swipe on my teeth. What I do is I actually zoom out for this one, and I tap, 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 lightly. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Actually, do you see the difference between that and how I've whitened it? It's very minimal, very close to my actual teeth color. Leave it like that. Again, save. So I'm gonna save to camera roll. And it should be the last picture now on my feed, on my roll, whatever. So point is, I'm gonna go to VSCO now. I'm gonna open. It's gonna be right there, and I'm gonna press edit. I right now like A4. I like that brown undertone right now for my feed. If you've seen my feed, that's kind of like my aesthetic. So I actually go to 6. That's my favorite number. It's like right in the middle. Not too much of the colored filter, not too little. And then I actually, after applying the filter, I like to brighten it to see how bright I'm gonna want it. So right now, for some reason, I like even numbers. That has nothing to do with anything. That is just like my little theory. I do even numbers. These are not always the same for every picture, because obviously different pictures and different clothing, right, bring out different hues in the picture that might need more or less. So do I want, yeah, I do want saturation in this picture. Let me go for 1.2, because 1.1, is there a huge difference? No, but that's an even number. I like a pinker undertone rather than a yellow undertone on my skin, but sometimes this does change based on whatever in the picture. And I add grain. So those are the 4 things that I do. I apply the colored filter, I apply brightness, contrast, actually saturation, and grain. So it's 5 things that I do. Sometimes some pictures will require you to add some type of tone, like highlights or something like that. I'm not gonna add any of that. How about sometimes some of these pictures, a white balance, like the temperature, you can mess with the temperature here. I won't be messing with the temperature in this picture. It just depends on the feel that you want for your picture or the aesthetic. Some people don't like grain. I do like adding grain. Actually, it's too bright. I feel. So I'm gonna lower it to 8, 0.8. I had it at 1.2, I like 0.8, actually a little bit better. Or let me see, or maybe just 1. And then if you click on the picture, you can see the difference. I like that, but then I think the contrast now is too big. So I'll lower that to 0.8. Let me see, I just feel like maybe it's too bright in this room. Okay, yeah, that makes a difference. Wow, my brightness was really low. Yeah, so there's something that I don't like about this. And this is gonna be the key of you editing your pictures. You're just gonna have to play around with what you like, your preferences. There's something off in this picture. I don't know if it's the contrast. Maybe I don't want contrast on this picture. I think so. I think that might have been it. Let me see saturation. Oof. Okay, so there's something, yeah, there's something to do with the saturation too. I might have wanted more saturation, so a 2. Okay, a 2, and then I think I'm gonna change the skin tone balance. So that's whiter and that's pinker. Do you see the difference? Like this is pink, this is yellow. I like the pinker side. Let's see. Pink, yellow, pink, yellow, pink. Yellow. Yellow doesn't look bad, but I prefer pink. So I'm gonna go with 1.2. Should I lower the grain? I think I'm gonna lower the grain as well. Something about the picture is off. I can also go back to the filter that I use and see if, oh, am I gonna wanna add some more, some less? You see with none, it looks nice. And then with the colored filter, it looks really, actually maybe, I normally do 6, but it looks good in 7 too. And then there's like different ones, you see. But I actually like the way it looks in 7. So I'm gonna save it. And that's it. Save. If you were to go into my actual Instagram, in this picture, I brightened up the background. I smoothed out lightly some of my face and my arms and my body. And then what else did I do? I added some contrast, obviously the filter, and that was it. That was done with that picture. That picture was finito with that. Same with this one, did a little bit on my teeth, did a little bit on my actual skin, and the background. And these were the ones that I had posted previously. So these were all the same. I whitened my background, I smoothed out and cleared my face, and yeah, brightness, contrast, saturation. You don't have to do a lot. This was brightness, whitened up the background, contrast, saturation, and skin tone on the pinker side. Believe it or not, those are the only 2 applications that I use for editing my pictures. I use VSCO for the aesthetic of my picture and for the colored filters, and I use Facetune for the oopsies in a picture. So to fix anything that I don't really like in the picture or that I want to enhance. And now we can review in order to get the best, most bomb picture, okay? One, of course, is lighting. You need good lighting in order to take a good picture. Natural lighting is the best light. Sunlight is the best light. Don't ever take a picture against lighting. You have to take it facing the light. So if you are using natural light and you're outside, if this is the sun, you're taking a picture to facing the sun, not against it. Oh, if you're taking it by a window, you're facing the window, not against it. If all else fails and you need artificial lighting like ring lights or umbrella lights, then look for the whitest or the brightest background that you have, and you can always make it brighter with Facetune. So So that is all that I have for you today. If there's something specific that you'd like to know about the way that I edit pictures that has not been included in this video, then please let me know in the comments below and I will try my best to answer it. If there's something that you'd want to know specifically about edit pictures in general that has not been included in this video, then please let me know in the comments below. And if I know the answer, then I will definitely try to answer as best as possible. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you're out there editing your pictures looking fly, looking bomb, tips and tricks. You're gonna get excited because I get super excited about new tech stuff that I didn't know because I'm not super duper tech savvy. But I get really excited when I learn something new. So there you go. I hope that this is your welcome moment, right? I really enjoyed making this video for you guys, and until next time, bye.